Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another episode of our little A to Z officer series. But before I talk about our next common officer, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at Shev. He is class engineering, which means you need engineering badges to upgrade him. He's from the group Starfleet Academy. That means if he's captain, he can get synergy from others of that group if they are on the bridge with him, or he can give synergy to a captain of that group if he's on the bridge as well. And he's from the faction Federation, which means that you need Federation faction credits to upgrade him. He's not one of those officers very well known from a TV series or from a movie. That's why the explanation text here is a bit short. You know that there's a text for every officer in these info boxes. But when it's from the series or so, it's usually longer, but in this case, it isn't. The bad one was that they say he's an excellent marksman with a hand phaser. There is a nice ability for away teams that's called Marksman, but we get to that a bit later. He does have a captain maneuver, as you already could hear, and that's Tritanium Hunter. And that means Shev increases the Tritanium rewards for defeating hostiles by 25%. That is something that will be of no help for you late in the game because of the vast amounts of resources you need. And there's no way of mining them or getting the resources you need by defeating hostiles. But at the point when you will have Shev in this game, very, very early usually, then this is indeed kind of a big help because resources are not that easy. You don't need the millions, billions, and trillions of them as you do later. And then at that point in the game, it might be quite wise to use Shev in certain cases as the captain of your ship. And he also does have an officer ability that's called Justice Dealer. If the opponent is a hostile, Shev increases the damage of the energy weapons of the ship by 20%. So usually on the lower levels, you will be hunting hostiles and not other players. And so you want officers that are good against hostiles. And if you want to use his Tritanium ability, he additionally gives you another advantage against the hostiles, so that not using a better PvE crew is not that bad. But it only works if the ship has energy weapons, so you have to have a look on the ship weaponry if it makes sense to use that ability of Shev on that ship. Unfortunately, and that's what I meant, as a common officer, he does not have any abilities for away teams. Would be nice if he had the marksman ability that they kind of advertise in his explanation text, but he doesn't. And that means that nowadays I'm not using Shev at all anymore because he's of no use for me. I don't need him on my ships. I don't know what's at the moment, 3 billion Tritanium just for one ship repair. And so I cannot collect that with defeating hostiles. And so he's just sitting in my academy nowadays. But as I said, in the early stages, he will be very helpful. And you will probably have him very early. It's the same with my other account, the level 12 account. There I had him very, very early because he is in the standard recruit section, and especially the common officers don't need a lot of shards to unlock, and you will get them very early because those recruit tokens are the easiest to get. There's not as many officers in here as, for example, in the Ultra section, and you even can recruit here if you don't have the tokens. If you've seen my video on that one, you will know why. And so you definitely should have Shev very, very early, where his Tritanium ability is still of use. And it would be quite interesting this time to hear from players on lower levels. Are you using that already? Is that helping with the Tritanium requirements you have? So please let me know, write it in the comments. But also, if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read your comments. And don't forget to read the pinned comment if you want to know something, for example, about the Discord I set up for this server. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.